Here we go. Van Life Rocks. My name is Nate. Today is day 1293 of living the van life. If you are new to the channel, it's a channel about the outdoor adventures, living the van life, and travel trips, not tips, or both. All right, let's get started. Hello, everybody. Van Life Rocks. Thank you for coming tonight. As you can see, we have hijacked Ray's Van Life Rocks channel again for another fun live. We had so much fun watching Ray's live on Sunday. I was telling him that it was just a blast. It was one of my favorite of all time. I was talking to Amy on Facebook Messenger, being like, what is going on? And it was surprise after surprise. And then there was Kat. And I think Ray has pulled something similar off again tonight. I hope I don't disappoint, but let's go ahead and get started. First of all, let's do some thank yous for people that were willing to share out this live stream because that definitely helps out the channel. So first of all, Paula with Van Vita Travels, thank you very much for sharing out the live stream. We've also got Travis with Dream on Wheels. Thank you so very much for sharing out the live stream. Let's go ahead and do a few quick hellos to everybody. I'm not going to spend a lot of time or stopping real quick, but I do want to just say hi to people that have come in. So Brandon Jackson, thank you for coming in. Cody Wells, welcome to the party. Miss Amy Kephart, thank you for coming and supporting myself and Van Life Rocks. Bree with TGIF, thanks for coming in. Tim, Mo Bang for your bucks. There we go, get that pulled up. Surprise, folks, he's here to hang out with us tonight as well. And so he was here on Sunday. It was a great time. We've got a couple other people that we're going to bring up here in a second, and we're just going to have a great time. So I'm scrolling down, saying a few more hellos. Ron Darrell Adventures, thanks for coming in. Floss Pugsunset one, thank you for coming in. I'm sorry for messing up your name. We got DJ or Amy with the Morris family. Still 2 minutes. Oh, the suspense. Well, surprise, DJ. I'm here. I'm running the show. Ray has given full control to me. I don't know why, but it's going to be fun. Oh, man. I think some people might have been like, are you sure you want to do that, Ray? But Sunday went so well, and everybody had so much fun. I think it was like, let's do it again. Ambulance Adventures, welcome in. She-Devil Adventures, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Living Life in the Slow Lane with Paula and Randy. Thanks for coming in. That's a new name to me. Nice to meet you. We're going to have some fun tonight. Scrolling, as DJ would say. Oh, should I do my Ray impression real quick before I let him come up? You guys, I went out this weekend. I forgot my sunscreen. I got burned. Look, the tan lines. I'm so white. I need a tan. Oh, that's all I got, guys. And of course, I think he's been to the beach and he's solved that problem. So I don't know how up to date my impression is, but Paul with Van Vita's Travel, thanks for coming in. Thank you for sharing out the stream. And of course, she did an amazing job. There's no way I'm going to match what she pulled off on Sunday. I'm still in awe of that live stream, but thanks for coming in. We got, there we go. Artscape Adventures by Lisa. Lisa, thank you for coming in. And I just realized it was 15 minutes past the hour and almost panicked, but I forgot we start 10 minutes after on this one. I thought, oh man, I've been rambling for 15 minutes. A couple more hellos, and then we're going to start bringing people up. I'm sorry if I missed anybody, but we've got 3 people, and it's a 50-minute show, and so I don't want to spend too much time early on. But Purple Tube, hello, thank you for coming in. Let's do a few more. I'm going to scroll real quickly. Cookie, thank you for coming in. Nice to meet you. Carol Hannah, thank you for coming in. She says, hey, Nate. And let's do one more hello. Scrolling for a name, and we got Naj. Naj, she says, howdy, everybody. Rating from VanLifeRocks. I should do a quick thank you for Van Life Voyages. Thank you really quick to Van Life Voyages for the raid. The channel greatly appreciates it, especially how everybody works together like that. So with no further ado, most people realize this is not my channel. Oh, I better pull that down. We don't want to promote them too much. Congratulations to them too. I think they have just got their hours. So, and Derek is in the background. You guys can't see him in the basement. He's dancing. He's dancing, guys. That means we're in for a lot of fun. If he's already dancing, he's not. Everybody in the basement's dancing. Tim, I need you to dance. That's the warm up. Everybody's like, woo! It's gonna be fun. And Tim's just not. Tim's not having it. All right, guys. So with that, let's go ahead and bring the star of the channel, because you guys all know him. He does own the channel, runs the channel, and he is brave to let us have some fun with it. So with no further ado, here is Ray with the VanLifeRocks. How are you doing, buddy?
VanLifeRocks. My name is Ray, and thank you, Nate, for hosting this show. I really appreciate that. I'm still out here in the Alabama hills, and so I have questionable, Wi-Fi or cellular service out here. So I really appreciate you hosting this show. You're doing an amazing job so far. So if all my moderators could please drop the link for Land Clown Adventures, my buddy right over here, drop his link. If you guys don't know Nate from Land Clown Adventures, go check him out. Nate, thank you very much for hosting this show. I really appreciate that. I couldn't have done this without you. Because of you, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. But because of you, I'm able to stay out here for another 4 more days, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And you broke up a little bit, but that's okay. We get the gist of it, and okay. We understand that hopefully my internet's holding up pretty well at this point. I know I was running into trouble a little bit, but man, anything, if you can stay out and out and about, especially in Alabama hills, and we all know you love that place, we're happy to help. There's too many here that want to travel. And what is this? Nate Raid elbow cough?
No,
when I brought you up, I was gonna say bring up Ray. What's up, punk? On Sunday.
I am a punk. That is for sure. 100% punk. I've been a punk since I was 6 years old. My family's been calling me a punk since 6 years old. So it's official. It's official. I'm a punk. Certified.
And I always tell people I have no problem. I'm a dork. And I have you'd call me a dork, I say thank you. So it's like it's all in fun, right?
Awesome. It's also happy. So it's also happy hour. So hopefully you guys have a soda, coffee, tea, water, Diet Coke, whatever. Cheers. I'm sure we'll be doing some more drinking, but cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
I've got my little energy drink.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's absolutely. And I was also going to say before I brought you up that everybody needed to drop those blue hearts. So we're going to work backwards. If you guys want me to leave Ray up here, because I could always drop him down, guys. We don't know. You saw Paula do it. Everybody in chat. I'm not good at that. Drop those blue hearts.
Drop blue
if
hearts.
You want Ray to stay up here, I need to see a lot of blue hearts up here. So go ahead and spam that chat. Let's see all those blue hearts.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And I know it delays a little second. And so let's not wait too long. I know this is your channel, and I'm gonna actually, depending on how the time goes a little later, I might have you do a shout out with that prize or the giveaway tool, because I think I figured that out. But we're gonna have a chat first, because that'll be if there's time. And so with that, let's see, should we bring up the troublemaker or the nice guy that cooks for everybody first? Let's bring up the troublemaker and get that out of the way.
Your show, buddy. Let's do it.
With that, everybody, welcome Derek with Van Life Voyages in the house.
Is it
on?
How
are you, sir?
Is this on? Is this on? I'm not sure. Is it on?
Is anybody there?
I don't know. Is there anybody there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Woo!
Ow! What's going on, buddy? What's happening?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. How are you? I miss you.
You know, with the whole meetup, I was so jealous. Like, even though I got to meet Kat and have lunch with her for 3 hours. So maybe I was a little less jealous than like Paula and them. But you guys got to hang out with everybody, including Van Life Voyages, and not just like for 3 hours. You guys got to hang around a campfire and have drinks. And I can't wait to do it for M21. But I'm going to have to live vicariously through you guys now.
Ray got us drunk.
Yeah, it's all my fault. It's all
Ray got us drunk.
It's my fault. I brought the big bottle. I got the big bottle, mega bottle. I'm still going through it.
And you know why does a whiskey bottle have a handle on the side of it? Why? And they had a little spot where you could tie a tow rope to it. I don't know why you need one that big.
Well, you gotta drag it behind the van. That's all. Costco, baby, Costco. And Nate, you can go ahead and remove that overlay if you like. That way you're not covered up.
You guys. I can't tell if it's me or not.
Hey, Nate.
Can you guys hear me okay? Yep. All right, I'm going to drop down real quick.
Well, that was easy.
We got him down. We took him down. We took him down. A little kung fu.
Oh.
Little bit of kung fu action. You know,
exactly.
Right? We got him. So
how's life in the hills?
Oh, man. Day number 6 up here in the Alabama hills. The weather is hot. It reached 90 degrees and getting some sun. That
is no joke.
You know, getting a little bit of sun. Got to work on that tan line, but you know, it's good. It's all good. And I'll be here until I'm thinking Saturday night. I think I'll be here until Saturday night. Yeah. So
you're going to extend it even more.
Yeah. My original plan was to stay up here for 3 days.
Yeah.
And I just love it here. You know how much I love it here. And it's been nice. And because of Paula and because of Nate, you know, not needing to go back into town to do a live stream, I'm able to stay here longer. So I think I'm going to stay until Saturday.
Yeah, that's very cool. When you have someone to fill in for you and kind of carry it along, dude, that's an awesome thing, man.
Yeah. Not only that, it's a win-win for everybody. Everyone gets the exposure. It's just great. It's just a great community, and it was awesome. It was awesome. I'm still feeling the high from meeting all you guys, meeting you, meeting Tim, meeting Kat, meeting Tanya, and it was just awesome. So, very special. Very special.
The question everybody wants to know is,
yes,
have you finally, has your stomach finally less? Is it finally? Is all that pho soup and barbecue ribs gone?
I'm not gonna lie. He fed us so much. I haven't had dinner or lunch for like a couple days now.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Dude. Yeah.
If Tim comes to another meetup, we have to plan a fasting day in the program. Because I mean, bro, I'm already heavy. I don't need to be 600 pounds.
Oh, hey, Nate, we're playing a little trick on you. Hey, go ahead and remove that overlay for you. Remove the overlay so you can not cover it up.
I was wondering where that was at.
Yeah, it's under the pictures.
There we go.
Yeah.
You don't need to see me anyways, right?
No, we were just playing with you. We're doing like this.
I don't understand what happened.
Oh my God, you guys got me. Well, now I'm in my house. I got a good connection. I know it's good now.
Ha ha.
Oh man, you just never know what's going on around here.
True story.
True story.
True story.
Now, if all my moderators could please drop a link to Van Life Voyages. These guys are awesome. Tanya and Derek in the house. It was awesome to meet them there at the Alabama Hills. After like knowing each other for like what 8 to 10 months and finally meeting each other in person. It was awesome. And so if all my moderators could please drop a link to Van Life Voyages. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome.
And guess what? Nobody was serial killers.
Nobody was serial killers.
Woo!
You never know when you have a YouTube encounter.
Yes.
It can be very different than a face-to-face personal encounter.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just saying, I was strapped.
Packing it up, buddy. Packing it hot.
You never know. Hey, those Tim guys are a little bit sketchy.
Talking about Tim, where's Tim at?
Should we bring Tim up? Let's introduce Tim. There he is. How you doing, Tim?
Hey, Dave. Hi, Ray. Hi, Derek. So you guys talk shit about my food, huh?
Oh,
Okay,
Tim.
Okay. To be clear, it wasn't about the food. It was simply the amount.
Oh.
I heard the food was amazing. Let's look at this. That looks delicious.
Dude, the food was bomb.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that bowl. Huge bowl. It was like this big. It was like this big. Huge.
That's a tiny bowl. What are you talking about? I had two of those.
Some barbecue too, it looks like.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at that.
Those Korean ribs are on point.
Oh,
I gotta
look at
disclaim
that.
something. That might be roadkill, so I don't know what that kind of meat that was.
Hey, whether it was roadkill or whatever, it was awesome. It was awesome.
As long as it tastes good. All I care.
Yeah, Tim. If all my moderators could please drop a link to Mo Bang for Your Buck, Tim over there, please drop that link to Tim's channel. Go check him out. Tim definitely took care of us. He was awesome. And yeah, I haven't had food since then. I'm stuffed. Tim.
But did anybody notice how ghetto I got? My grill?
How was
No.
it?
Pretty ghetto.
It was not ghetto. It was not ghetto. It was not ghetto at all.
You know what? One man's ghetto is one man's practical.
Yeah. In fact, I need to adopt that. Tim always has some hacks and ideas. He's always coming up with some tricks and always changing different things around. And those are some ideas I need to implement in my van life. So Tim, you're awesome. That was really cool. It was really cool.
And where's the pork chops?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were pork chops too, right?
If you guys stay, we could have had pork chops. I got 4 of them.
This is the only other picture I have access to, Derek.
There we go. Look at that.
Who's that guy in the middle?
Who's the short guy in the front?
So good.
Derek, I hear that guy has ass aches. Can you explain that to me?
Ass ache. So, as I understand it, because I'm getting this third-party information, somebody named Michael from California Travel Videos, I think, had a street sign when he was a kid called Bass Lake, and all of his cohorts used to cover up the B and the L, so it just said ass ache. I thought that was kind of funny. My only thought was, good thing it wasn't Canal Lake, because that could have been bad. I'm not going to do the math for you, Nate. I'm not doing the math for you.
The math? I think that's English.
Tomato.
So, and here's the other conspiracy coming out of this whole thing. And since you guys rushed me into my house on a fake mission to get good internet, now it looks like I have a halo over my head. No, it's true. And I finally caught my breath again from that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, man. So Tim, here's the other conspiracy coming out of this meetup, though. But Ray mentioned there's a poll. What is this about, Tim? Tim?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, if you want to find out, you got to come to the meetup.
To be continued, people. You have to be there. Show up. If you miss out, don't be square. You got to be there. Show up to the next meetup.
Welcome to the floor. Citizen.
For bonus, I will put up the disco light also.
Woo!
Bro, we are partying like a real gentleman's club.
I just want to know out of the group of people that was there, who was best on the poll. That was all I was curious about. Derek, you were saying you had some moves. Oh, it was Derek?
You know, I don't like to brag, but I can shake it. I can shake it.
Everybody's doing this. Derek's doing this.
There's nothing more sad than a guy in a wheelchair trying to shake his ass. Come on. Come on.
Oh, love it. I love it.
Unbelievable.
Naj
You need to eat.
is asking when and where is the next meetup. Now, let me get this straight. This meetup was informal, right? It kind of just came together, which was really cool. And so it wasn't like so big and so wild. It was kind of cool that it was, 6 or 7 of you where you actually got to hang out and really get to know each other. That part of it was really cool to me.
Yeah. As soon as, during one of the live streams, it was Kat and I going back and forth, and she let me know she was headed down to the West Coast. And I immediately said, oh, yes, we have to meet up. Kat, let me know when you're coming out here. I will change my schedule. There was a couple things I had to work out, but it was, it started off with that. It started off with Kat and I just meeting up, and then Tim came involved. And I had to, let Van Life Voyages know that we're going to be meeting up and have a little bourbon meetup. And so, it started off with 2, it grew to 3. And then from there, it was awesome to meet up. And definitely this can be something that we're going to be doing. I'm thinking twice a year. I think twice a year at the Alabama Hills. I'm thinking maybe November and springtime we can meet up. And, it started off with 4 or 5 of us. And then, it'll grow to bigger. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, you saw how the Oregon meetup went. That was supposed to be like 2 people. And next thing you know, they didn't have any more room for people. That's just how it works. People, I think, especially after last year, and we've spent so much time on the internet together that it's really cool. I mean, I got to meet Danny with Griswold Family Vacay earlier that day. Or no, that was Saturday and the live was Sunday. But I was still jealous. I got to meet Kat. I had just met another YouTuber, and I was still sitting there like, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. Yeah. And Tim, even you got to go up to the Oregon meetup too, right?
Yeah, it just was a mile, and then I heard about it. Like, hey, I can just throw myself and go. A couple tank full of gas, and I'm there,
Right.
And especially this one, Kat text me and say, hey, it would be nice if you can come and meet Ray and me at Alabama Hill. Like, what? Okay. And then I heard Derek and Tanya be like, man, how fast can I pack?
Then you had to go shopping for more food to feed everybody, right?
Oh, it's easy, man. The shopping was done in half hour.
I'm just saying. Next time you might want to bring some larger bowls for the soup.
That's okay. You can eat Tanya's bowl.
I did. I did eat Tanya's bowl. Like Ray's doing.
I love it. I love it.
Well, keep going, Derek. Keep going.
Hey,
No, it's empty.
Not-
It's empty.
not only Derek appreciate the barbecue, Gunner was like loving them bones.
Oh yeah, for
He
sure.
stopped eating them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Gunnar got so many of those Korean rib bones. He was kind of he was pooping an off color there for a while. It might have been too much. I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian, but yeah, it was. He got his fill. I know that for sure.
Oh man, even Gunner ate well. I want to take a second. It looks like, and I think I missed it, but Victoria May, she went ahead and rated as well. So thank you, Victoria May. Let me see if I got a banner for her. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing one really quick, but thank you, Victoria May, for the raid. It's greatly appreciated.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
Very.
So, and they're saying, "Oh no, here come the poop jokes." And I'm guessing Gunner wasn't polite enough to use a bucket.
No. Yep, Ray was nice enough to do a poop scoop. Tim was upset that Gunner dropped a landmine in front of his door. Tanya
I'm
did
like,
that
walking
on a
over.
poop raid. I'm just saying, he's not my dog. I'm not like that.
Come
I don't
on,
know why.
we know you train him. You train him. Go poop in the neighbor house.
I'll crap in your house, my house, their house, our house. I got to get it done.
Yeah, take care of business, buddy. Take care of business for sure.
It's not like I'm taking anything with me. It's all there to leave. So I ain't shy.
So Tim, I grew up in the Bay Area, and I used to love pho. However, you correctly said, I used to call it pho, then pho, then pho. And in California,
Vietnamese is called pho.
pho, yeah. And I remember in California, they're describing these bulls. And I remember in California, the bulls were enormous.
Yeah.
And I came to the Midwest, and they're like this. And you still fill up, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, you pay more, and they're tinier. I miss California pho. So when they're talking about the giant bull, I think that's just how California does it.
Right.
When we meet up at Michigan, I'm gonna give you the ingredients that you can make it yourself. It's very easy. It's not that hard.
Oh, that's awesome. I know it's not too hard, but I've never done it.
And actually, there is a Vietnamese market in Omaha that you can buy all that stuff there too.
Gotcha. So I'll learn, but I won't be in Omaha anymore. I'll have to find it out on the road.
Wow, perfect. And you need to have these ingredients on the road to make pho yourself.
Yeah.
All you have to do is find beef.
Right,
if-
right.
What if I'm really feeling my Asian and I want to make it from scratch?
Even
You
the
got a
noodles.
recipe?
It's not that hard. It's pretty easy. It's not that hard. It just takes time. And if you have a pressure cooker, you
Yeah,
can make the broth in like an hour and a half.
that's not
instead of
bad.
8 hours.
And I heard the broth was the hardest part because of the whole bone marrow
Mhm.
cooking and all that. Dude, I'm gonna look into it. I never have.
And you have to have this little package with all the secret ingredients in there that will make that taste, that smell.
Yeah,
And fish sauce. Don't forget fish sauce.
fish sauce.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm catching jabber from the peanut gallery over here.
Derek, I think I did say it, but congratulations, you guys, on getting your hours watched. And I wanted to mention that one live stream that you guys had with, was it Doc?
Yeah, Daniel Jacobs.
He was
Yes.
so cool. If you guys haven't seen that, and I think you did a shorter clip of that. And
Yeah, we did a condensed version.
before Ray tricked me and made me run into my house, I actually had the book to hold up because I bought it. It was so interesting, but I don't have it here now because I got tricked.
Hey,
By the doc.
we'll wait. We'll wait.
Okay. Ray, take over for 1 minute. I'm gonna go grab
You
the book.
got it.
Yeah. No, what an inspiring live stream that you did with Doc Jacobs. The man has gone through so much in his life, serving our country, so proudly. And then after he was injured, to continue to serve his country and help others, it was awe-inspiring. Awe-inspiring. So if you guys haven't seen that live stream, go check out Van Life Voyages. They did an interview with Doc Jacobs, and it brought tears to my eyes because the man was definitely very strong in the heart, in the mind, and in the body. And it was a great live stream. I really appreciate that for sure.
I'm telling you,
sure.
I'm about this far from being an asshole. But that when I was reading this dude's Bronze Star citation, dude, it choked me up. I'm like, oh, read that book. He's not a professional author. This is like his autobiography. His words, man, coming out.
It's not super thick, not super thin. It looks like relatively easy reading. I haven't started it yet, but I've got it.
It's about a weekend of solid reading.
Yeah. And that might be probably 2 weeks. I'm a slow reader. But no, that was a really cool one. And I felt bad because I did the live stream before that, and I forgot that you were having him on. And so on my live stream, it was my Silly Sunday, and I was like, now everybody go give them a bunch of crap over there that I've worked you up. And I was like, and I get over there, I'm like, oh crap, there's like a real serious and very powerful one, and I'm sending people over to give you hell.
Bro, he's a Navy man. He don't care. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, we did not excuse him. What is he doing?
He does his thing. He does his thing.
Oh yeah. What is? Oh, Amy's saying to hurry up and read it so she can read it. I am not a fast reader, Amy. Jeez, the man. and Dee was up on their live last night too. So, and so we're gonna hang out for another 17 minutes here, guys. And everybody knows. I should say two things. It looks like 47 in the house. As I was trying to fix my connection, I closed down my YouTube side, so I don't know how many thumbs up there are. But I haven't set it. Go ahead and smash it, hit it, poke it, tickle it. However you got to do to turn it blue for the channel. That helps the analytics and get people over here to join the fun. And you don't want your friends to miss out on this fun. If you haven't watched Sunday's live stream either, don't go do it. You're not going to regret it. That I was telling Ray, and I don't give compliments real easily. I get them genuinely. And that was one of my top live streams that I've ever enjoyed. And I wasn't even part of it. I was just in there moderating and cracking up. And the whole time going, what is going on? Because you didn't tell anybody. Like this one, you had my picture, so people probably figured out that we were doing the same thing. But Paula popped up and started yelling, "But you put me in the basement. You put me in the basement." And Ray, before you even put her in the basement, the first time I came up on your live and really got to meet you was on New Year's.
Yeah.
And I popped up right before Paula. And one thing I really appreciate with how you do your lives is you keep one or two people up typically, and then you pull them down, then bring the next one up. So you're having a genuine conversation with the other person. And I remember being on there, knowing Paula was in the basement and thinking, oh, this is going to wrap up pretty quick. And we kept talking. I mean, the conversation took its natural course, and Paula had to get up there like, what the hell, punk? You left me down there for 15 minutes? She wasn't out there.
No, I remember that.
So even before you dropped her to the basement, you were already giving her crap to the basement.
You just gotta go with the flow. And it was great to meet you on New Year's Eve. You know, I watched your videos about the fluffy dogs, and I knew your channel, and I saw you on Paula's live streams in the chat, and so I wanted to finally meet you, and so that was really cool to, you know, to bring you up and have that conversation, and the conversation was going, so I didn't want to stop it, you know, because we were having so much fun. We were having fun.
Right. Well, and you guys went for like 4 hours or something between the two. I think she followed you, and well, she went super late in the night, because I remember that's when D came up, and I went to bed at like 6 a.m. because their conversation was just amazing. And so I didn't want to go to bed. I didn't want to miss it. And of course, some of that gets cut out. Like if you go to bed, she's going to cut out some of the stuff that, you know, is kind of personal family type stuff. So if you don't stay up, sometimes you don't get to see those part of the live streams, even if they get relaunched. So, but no, New Year's was really fun. And I get in trouble because I kind of followed suit, and I joke around on my live stream when Amy comes up, and I'm like, oh, she's going down to the basement. And now I'm like, oh no, I'm going to get in trouble with that. Look at Tim. Tim's like, stop doing that.
Yeah, no, it's good. Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Kevin with 30 and a wake up. Welcome in, buddy. That's awesome that you're here. And of course, I think, did we say hi to D? I went through the hellos really quick because I knew we had a lot of people coming up. Let's say some hellos to a couple more people that have come in. We got, I already said hi to DJ. I clicked the wrong button. Blaine with Rarely Creative Travel, thanks for coming in. We got Tracy with Tracy Ocean Fire, 777. Guys, we're not trying to ignore you tonight, but because we had so many people up, we're not really paying close attention to chat. Or as Kevin on Nomok says, turn chat off. Or what does he say? Chat off, because he's just going to talk or something like that. So, Ray, question for you, because obviously you got along with Kat or Cat, however, whatever you want to call her, really well, and she's such an amazing person, and I really love getting to know her. Tell me about getting to meet her, and especially did you learn anything, like getting to learn her perspective as the viewer, as somebody that doesn't create on YouTube?
And you said it exactly right. To finally meet somebody that we've been communicating back and forth in chat and other live streams over the last 10 months, and to finally meet the person in real life, and to share information about YouTube, you know, a different perspective about the other side of the camera. What's it like to be on the other side of the camera and being a friend or a subscriber or a follower, and just going back and forth and sharing ideas was huge. And there's some things that she mentioned, some things that I want to work on in my live streams, in my videos, and it was precious to finally meet somebody who I value deeply in our chats, in our comments, in our videos. The knowledge that she was able to share with me, it's priceless, and I'm never going to forget that moment. It was special to me to meet Kathleen Klein, such a strong woman in the chat, such a strong woman in our live streams, is always putting us in check. If we say something silly or stupid, she's like, there, no, you know, right? And I love that, and I appreciate that. So to finally meet with Kathleen Klein, going back and forth for 4 days with Kathleen Klein, it was awesome. She took care of me. She made me coffee. She made me breakfast. She made me lunch, and it was awesome. And it's a moment that it's the world to me. It is the world to me, because it just felt good. It just felt good to share back and forth about YouTube, about other channels and other people and other creators and other people that are in the chat. And definitely a moment that I'll never forget. And the best part of YouTube, for sure. The best part of YouTube.
And one thing I'll say, and I know I've already told people to go watch your Sunday Live if they haven't already, and I don't want to over promote it, but when I met her, and you know, I was blessed. She reached out to me and said, I'm going to be in the area. Do you want to have lunch? And like you saw Paula, she's just like, what the hell? Nate gets to meet her before me, that sort of thing. I mean, I really felt lucky to get to meet her, and she's just an amazing person. And we had lunch, and we spent about 3 hours just chatting. And I was still going through moving, so I had to eventually be like, I do have a couple things I still got to get done today. But it was kind of cool. I kept a lot of the stuff that she mentioned during our lunch about YouTube. even though I love that knowledge, and I was like, I'm going to try to incorporate it. But she said a lot of the stuff on your Sunday live that she was telling me. And so if people haven't watched it and want that feedback, listen to what Kat said, because it really is that insight to somebody who doesn't create, is just watching for fun. And you are right. She is such an amazing person. I can't wait to see her at M21 as well as Tim. That can't come fast enough. And yeah, you guys sped up that angst to get there on Sunday. As I was watching that, I was just like, holy cow. And the really cool thing about your Sunday live, I know you guys were like, is anybody going after us? Can we keep going? And I was like, keep going, keep going. If you can keep going, do it. That is one really cool thing about the late night lives are a little bit more difficult, but you don't have that same kind of deadline that I'm still not used to working with. I'm still looking at the clock. I'm like, okay, we're still good on time. But I get paranoid now with like the Sundays where it's like, okay, you've got an hour, do what you want to do. But then you got to end at that hour. Speaking of which, let's try this real quick, Ray.
Let's do it.
If we had time, we're going to go ahead and try to do a giveaway. Can we go ahead and do a Ray shout out giveaway? Okay, so let's pick a word. I've got the stream in here. Okay, guys, the word is going to be hijacked. I'm going to type it. Hijacked. Don't type it yet. I'm going to type it in chat, and you got to wait for me. When I say I've hit the button, then everybody can start putting in yours. So here we go. I'm hitting the button right now. Everybody type in the chat, hijacked, just as you see it when I did it. And then we're going to do a spin. I believe I'm going to have to share my screen here, correct?
That's correct.
You guys can see it go. So share screen. Luckily, I only have one up. Click that. And we're going to give it a little bit of time here.
Let me do a quick shout out to Tim from Bang for Your Bucks. If my moderators could please drop a link for Tim. He took care of us serving pho and serving the Korean barbecue ribs were amazing. I can't wait to meet up with him again, and loving his channel, to be inside his van, all the hacks and testing things. If it doesn't work out, he'll change things, and to be able to sit inside his van backwards in his van driving into town, to see all the changes that he does inside a minivan into a small space, the new desk that he built out, the bed setup, the kitchen chuck box, the backward seat. It just gives me some ideas, and so I really appreciate Tim from Bang for Your Bucks. So if you guys don't know Tim, go check him out. It was awesome to see him. He's just like his videos. He's real. He is honest. He's always trying things, and so I really appreciate that. Thank you, Tim, for being my friend. Thank you for coming up on my live streams. Thank you for meeting me up here in the Alabama hills. You're awesome, my friend. You are awesome.
I agree with everything Ray said.
You're a good friend.
And when I got to meet Kat, of course, Tim was one of the people that we talked about, just how smart he is, intelligent, and just an amazing person. And I had just gotten to kind of get to know him the month before, so everything she said wasn't surprising me. So, okay, we've got 22 entries. I'm going to give one quick second here. You guys, I might have spelt it incorrectly. So I spelled hijacked. Let me type it in again, because some people type it H-I-G-H and then jacked. I just put H-I jacked. So I'll give another 30 seconds. If you guys typed it the other way, go ahead and type it in how I just typed it in chat. Otherwise, it's not going to register with the tool. So I just want to give everybody a chance to do that. And Ray, while we're doing that, one thing I love about your channel and you is you get to know everybody. And I don't know if it's just I've been so busy with school and stuff. I haven't felt like I've had the time to get to really understand and follow people at the level you do. And honestly, I think you do it at the absolute best of anybody out here. And so that's why it's kind of cool when you do these. I would be nervous to do them because I'd be like, do I know enough about everybody in the chat And maybe you don't know in depth everybody, but it's cool to love that you do know people. So, okay, guys, Ray, can you see my screen where it says hijack now?
I see it now. And if my moderators could please drop a link to Land Cloud Adventures before we spin this. Thank you, Nate, again for hosting this live stream. I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to it. Kathleen Klein spoke very highly of you, and we talked about you, for hours probably. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you on the road. Thank you for hosting this live stream, and I really appreciate that. So if you guys don't know Land Cloud Adventures, click the link, go visit his channel, look at his fluffy white dogs. You're going to fall in love with his channel. And Nate, thank you very much for hosting this live stream. I really appreciate that.
Of course, anytime. I'm going to hit this, and then the moderators should probably also start dropping the link for Van Vita Travels for Paula, because after we do this shout out, we will go directly over there. For her, I mean, you had some surprise guests tonight, but it's her surprise guest where, Badge brings the surprise guest, and she doesn't even know most of the time who's coming. So let's go ahead and hit this. Let's see who's going to win the shout out from Ray here. As it slows down, slowing. Tammy Cox is the winner.
Do you have this one, Nate? Do you have this one, or do you want me to take care of it?
That name's not familiar to me, Ray, so I wouldn't stand a chance.
All right. So shout out to Tammy Cox as a great supporter in this community. When I first met Tammy, it was through the NOMOC experience. So when I met Kevin, when was this back? Wait, when was this? In January, I believe, is when I met Kevin. So Kevin from the NOMOC experience did a shout out on my channel, came up on my live stream, and that's when I met Tammy Cox. And she's always coming up to my live streams, watching my videos. And so I want to say thank you to Tammy. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being a great supporter in this community. Thank you for, always watching my videos. And I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
And as we wrap up here, I see a comment asking for prayers for James and Cindy Catanese and their niece. So anybody, if you don't mind praying or hoping or whatever you do spiritually, keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. And also, I know Doreen with camping therapy is still going. Well, she had her surgery, so continue to keep her in your thoughts and prayers as well, guys.
Yeah.
Let me just double check the comments here. I don't think we missed anything. So with that, guys, I believe the link was dropped. If the moderator can drop it one more time. I don't have my Facebook open to pin it. Please drop it for the Van Vita Travels raid. And please tell her that you're coming over from VanLifeRocks, and she will be starting here in 2 minutes with her normal Wednesday with her surprise guest. She doesn't know who she's going to be interviewing. I don't know how she does it, guys. It's one of my favorite. I just love Wednesdays. I love the whole lineup of Wednesdays, to be honest with you guys. I pretty much just set my Wednesdays aside for watching this YouTube raid all the way from Van Life Voyages, VanLifeRocks, Van Vita Travels, and then Gina, or there's some other later at night as well. So, okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and play this final outro. 1 second here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and drop you guys down one at a time. Thank you, Tim, for coming. Derek, you're not even here. I don't know where he disappeared to. And Ray, thank you for trusting me for doing this. And we will see you as co-host on my Thursday Night Live, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. Everybody have a wonderful night. Let me go ahead and play this and see you over at Van Vita Travels.